up everyone, I am Surjet and welcome back to my vlog. So today I'm going to talk about something that came out, I think it was about a month ago, and I'm kind of late on this one, so my apologies. But for those of you who know, there's an actor on a show called Looking and his name is Russell Tovey. I've never seen the show, but this article was all over the place, all over the social networks that I noticed. And it was about a quote he said in an interview. And to paraphrase, and my apologies if I get this wrong, but basically the quote was, he was thankful that, as a gay man, he was thankful that his father never encouraged him to do anything effeminate, and enrolled him in sports and didn't let him go to theater school, and so he felt thankful that he grew up to be more masculine because of those things. I wanted to talk about this because it kind of struck a chord with me in the sense that, you know, he was basically saying feminine men are a bad thing. And as you know, with me, I pride myself on, having a strong feminine side and being in touch with all those different energies within myself. So I just wanted to break down the comment because I really want you to think about your own femininity and masculinity, and I don't want you to hate either side of yourself, whether you're a man or a woman. I don't want you to feel that any part of you is bad. And so I'm going to talk about two things and just kind of break down how I feel about this. So the thing with being raised and, the idea that you turn out more masculine if you do certain activities or you hang out with certain people, and personally I don't think that's true. And the reason is because I actually went through my my database of everything I did as a child, and I'm just going to read it off to you. So as a kid, I did a lot of activities. I did everything from gymnastics to baseball, karate, lacrosse. I also played the flute and the violin. At one point I was taking cooking classes, and at another point I was studying gemology, and I even studied Japanese at one point, or actually for a long time I studied Japanese. And also I had a brief period where I was really into like nature religions and Wicca and whatnot. And there's also like points where I was collecting baseball cards, and then there was also points where I was collecting Sailor Moon dolls. So I did a lot of things, and on top of that there were periods of my childhood where I was surrounded by people, specifically boys, male friends, and I had a lot of male friends, and we did things together. We did sports, and we did video games. Actually, I did a lot of video games now that I think about it. And then there were also times where I was completely alone for like years at a time. And the kind of thing is that I was never not me. I was never not particularly more masculine or more feminine. I was always just who I am. So I don't really think personally that the childhood activities you do determine whether you're going to be more masculine or feminine. I think it's something that either just develops, or it's something that's already in you that kind of breaks free as you grow up. I don't know, I can't prove it, but that's my observation. And the second thing I wanted to bring up is that, going back to the thing I've said a lot of times, is that we're all a little male and we're all a little female. The thing is, like I said, I really want to encourage you to embrace both sides of yourself. With femininity, there's the gift of creation. When you're feminine, or when you're expressing your feminine side, that's the side of you that yearns to create. You get these creative ideas and you give birth to things. It's when you're being artistic. Any kind of arts you involve yourself in, that's your feminine side. When you come up with a good solution to a problem, you're getting creative. Again, you're using your feminine energy. And I don't want to knock out your masculinity, because when you have an expression of your masculine side, you're doing a lot of good as well. Our masculine side is the one that helps us stand up to challenges. You know, any kind of situation where you're facing your fears, you're using your masculine energy. You're standing up to the challenge. And also any kind of leadership position you take on when you guide somebody or you guide a team of people, that's your masculine energy. And what's also your masculine energy is your ability to make yourself look attractive. So anything you add to yourself that you want people to look at you, whether it be working out or wearing a necklace. Aha, this is masculine energy. I bet you didn't know that. I'm using my masculine energy to decorate myself so you will look at me. So, you know, both men and women all the time are using both feminine energies and masculine energies. And so that's kind of the point I wanted to make, is that, you know, even though this gentleman is welcome to his opinion, in my opinion, I have to say that neither masculine men or feminine men or masculine women or feminine women, none of these people are less than the other. We all are a little male and we all are a little female, and some of us have stronger energies in us regardless of our physical form. And so whoever you are, whatever stronger energies are within you, I want you to be happy with who you are and accept yourself and know that you have purpose in the greater scheme of things, that everybody here has a purpose, and that if you deny who you are and you fight who you are, you're missing out on the person who is here to do good in the world. And so that is my take on that whole thing. So again, it's gender and identity, and if you ever have a problem with one particular side of you, just know that it's here for a reason. You are who you are for a reason, and you may not know the reason right away, but it'll come to you, and you'll be so much happier that it did. Go out in the world and do good, and be accepting of both yourself and everyone else. Don't think that somebody who is male, who has a lot of feminine energy, is any less important than a man who has a lot of masculine energy. We're all important people, and we all just want to be loved at the end of the day. So, thanks for your time, and I'll talk to you next time. Ciao!